Hey, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. This is Wanda, owner of Crochet and Micro Lock Elegance. And I'm never going to come in pretense. I'm going to come straight and raw. And I'm going to be talking about and sharing information and about the industry that I'm in. I'm going to speak about what I know that I'm experiencing as a natural hair professional. Sorry. If I made a commitment, I said, what continues to fuel me to want to speak up, speak out, and share just from behind my chair, being a black woman, being one who's in the natural hair industry, who specializes specifically in a particular arena. I know in 12 years that I've been doing this, that I trust and I'm in much gratitude for my client base. So I'm going to communicate with a mindset. I gotta get my eyelashes done. Mindset of thinking about them. That's going to put me at ease to really speak, and be transparent. So that's what you can expect. I'm not going to pussyfoot around. I'm going to share as if I'm talking to my clients. So anyone else that sees it, if you're a black woman and you're a consumer and you're interested in what's going on and what you see, what's happening out here in these streets when it comes to the impact to us as black women being targeted through hair care products, it's real. So what came up for me today, because I'm off, is I see ads popped up. Let's talk about that a little bit. I see ads popped up, and I may do a second part and just add it, because I see ads pop up for hair growth, right? And then it seems to be like a lot of reviews. But then when you go to the website, you really don't see that it's a website. It looks more like a Shein site or a Temu site. You know what I mean? Stuff popping up, and then you say, oh, buy this, but you get a better deal if you get if you get auto ship and all of that. So there's a product, that came up, and I should actually show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. And so I said, okay, so what's in it? What's in it? Can I go to the website and find out what's in it? And I know that I should be looking for, something specific. Endocrine disruptors. And I'm not a cosmetic scientist or anything like that. But again, going to the conference, I'm going to talk about it 1,000 times. I went to the S.T.R.A.N.D network, S.T.R.A.N.D, Stylist Training, Research, and Networking with Dermatologists. And I learned from the professionals that presented to us in 3 days, both from the dermatologist, medical, board certified specialists in hair loss, and then natural hair professionals who've been in the industry up to 40 years, both having a passion to really helping us turn in a different direction, because it's just not us as stylists, it's not you as clients, it's all of us together. So I saw an ad come up, and I've gotten calls from clients that say, oh, I just saw this ad about this hair growth. And I'm like, I don't know, go ahead and do your research. Now I can tell them a little bit more. I can say, hey, Are they listing all their ingredients? If you're in the store or you're buying something, are you using the Yuka app, YUKA, to scan the product? Are you going in Google, even ChatGPT, and ask the question, does it have endocrine disruptors? You know, I know it seems like a lot because I hear from clients who are like, wait a minute now. For years, I could just go to the beauty supply. Go to the beauty supply store and go to you, or sometimes there was a time when I first started doing hair that I would shop for my client. My prices was much different then because I went shopping. So, if I needed 3 packs or something and maybe they only had 2 in a certain color, then I had to go to another store to get it. I kind of enjoyed that because it kept me in the beauty supply store to see the latest and greatest, because you can't even keep up with all the type of styles as far as the hair is concerned. But then in 2016, I had a health challenge, which again, I don't know if it was derived from me touching, but 2 tumors showed up. Excuse me. One here in my lymph glands and one behind my nose. And that was in 2016. They never could figure out what it was. And I'm not setting off any alarms. I'm just saying, you know how you look at things in hindsight, and you're like, wait a minute. Anyway. So today I came up with a document that I'm going to add to my arsenal of information to provide to my clients or have ready for them, or a brand new person in a consultation, or even posting. So think about it. I saw the ad come up. I have people that call and ask, hey, Miss Wanda, does that, or you seen that, you seen this, you got the rice water, you got the chibi oil, and chebby, and all of this, what you think? And I said, well, that ain't something that I, know to be professional product. So I don't know. Like the chebby product, smell like coffee. They could just be putting some cream together and put a coffee smell in it. They got oils that smell like coffee. They use them in making candles. So you buying it off of TikTok. That's funny. We are definitely gullible. When you sit back, you're like, oh my God, we fall for a lot of stuff. And that's what I'm getting at. So we're in the middle of just the beginning, not even touching the surface of a major shift and turn in the way that we think with regard to things related to our crown and our skin. It's not just the scalp and the hair, it's your skin. There's products that have things in there that are not healthy to the skin. There's always going to be opinions from each category of black women. From those of us that are elders, 60 plus, 50 plus, there's going to be some, I'm not saying 50 plus is elder, but you know what I mean. 60s, 50s, opinions from 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds. We all not wanting to hear each other. I had a client, she's using the Yuka app and she's scanning everything at home. And then when her daughters bring hair products, she's trying to scan it. She's trying to zap it. That's what she said. I said, girl. But they running from her because they don't want to know. They think we over-exaggerating. Did the perm situation become exaggerated? It took about 40 years till cases start showing up or being able to sue. Why we want to wait that long? I ain't trying to wait that long. I'm still pushing to find out how I can have specific tests done to rule out any of those products or ingredients in the hair products that I've been touching for 12 years. But I'm working on something for my clients. I'll share it with everybody else for them to easily be able to get some answers and in their research for hair and hair products, utilizing the tools that are already set up. So stay tuned. I was also looking in my comments on YouTube just now, and someone posted something about a style I did. And this is interesting how social media really ain't nice. Like, when I was raised, my mama said, you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. I mean, the energy that it takes to just poke at something, if you're going to use your energy to make a comment or give a critique, do it in a positive way, because the opposite is not going. What's that going to do? It ain't add no value, I posted Yaki Bounce, and the person said, that part is wide as the Red Sea. Wow, Well, that client has come back to me about 3 times, and she fine with it. What's your point? I ain't arguing with y'all in these DMs, because, moving forward, I'm going to get real straight on you. I'm going to get real straight. Talking as a black woman, as an elder, as one that's in this business, who has been in multiple businesses, who is a healer, an advocate for healing, been around a long time. And I stand on my square real good. But this that's going on with us and our health and black hair care products is beyond any minuscule comments. Not that that wasn't the same, but so y'all can get to understand where I'm coming from. I'm not looking to build following and monetize on YouTube, but hey, if it ends up that way, that's fine too, because I'm putting my time in. Yeah. This thing is something else. You know what I keep thinking about? Our children. All the little girls and little boys are getting their hair done by their mama right now. Mama get the YUKA, the Yuka app. I ain't getting no compensation with it. I sure looked up to see if there was affiliate. Don't get it twisted. YUKA. Mama, somebody got a jar of something in your hand right now. Download that free and scan it. And hopefully it's in the green. But if it ain't, don't start tripping. Go down to the bottom of the app and you'll see some options. But if you see it in the red, you better open up all the other tabs and get recognized. We could be impacting from the children, impacting their adult life, because we've been slathering stuff on us for so long. We're going to have to come together. So that's why I'm going to stay focused, that when I drop this, my clients who appreciate me, they're going to get sick and tired. But I do want it to be not such challenging that in order to go get your services now, you got to wash your hair, you got to analyze stuff. Look, I'm here. I'm not going to be able to wash your hair. I wish I was able to go shopping for you and buy hair. I ain't set up like that. And in 2016, before then, I was doing it. From 2014 to 16, I was doing that. But then the tumors showed up, and I had to go to surgery. And during that time, Holy Spirit made it clear to me, you need to sit your butt down. You doing too much. My ankles all swollen and everything. Going in and out of stores, driving around, spending my gas. It's gonna be all right. We gonna shift it together. Yeah. Hashtag, I care about my crown. I care about my crown. I care about my crown. I said I was going to show y'all about that ad and what I did to confirm or get more clarity. I'll add it to the end of this. Okay, y'all, this is the company that came up on Instagram, I believe it was Follow Drop. It came up on Instagram, and I clicked on it, and here's where it is. So if I hit the bar top left, 3 bars, and it goes in, there's not a lot of information. It's just home, track your order, and contact. So I can't even see what the ingredients are in it. It's all kinds of, healthier hair in 3 weeks. As seen on Amazon, let's go here to Instagram. There's TikTok and Facebook. Money back guaranteed. 100% satisfaction. I'm going to go right there on the Instagram. Oh, wait a minute. When I hit it, it don't even open up to the Instagram. Hit the Amazon, it don't hit it. I hit the TikTok. There. Okay. As seen on Fola Drop. So let me go to my Instagram. Fola Drop. Let's see. Fola Drop. Okay. So where is Fola Drop? So look, there's a couple of them. I'm going to go to the one at the top. Well, see, now I don't even see it. Black-owned DTC e-commerce brand specializing in hair loss syndrome serums. All right, there's nothing here. 7 people it's following. I don't even see the ad that came up. So I'm going to go back to the page, all right, where I just Googled. And it just, penetrates deep into your scalp, lightweight, non-greasy. Let me go over to Facebook and see. I'll go from my hair page. Let's see. Crochet Braid Elegance. Go here and search from there. FOLADROP. Search for that. And I don't see, they say it's on there. Well, where is it? See, this is what I'm talking about. Come on now. All right. I'm doing whatever, any of us should do in searching for anything, right? So there's the website. It says products. It pops right. See, hair growth accelerator. 95% of users reported new hair growth. Learn more. Let's see, learn more. Page not found. Okay. I don't know. Contact. Let's go to contact. You can't, okay, you got to put up your information up in there. You go back. The hair ampoule serum. Hair ampoule serum. Information on that. Yeah, at the Instagram, this is the ad, or this picture right here is what I saw in the Instagram ad. Let's turn it on. My volume.
Laxes. She wore loose braids, massaged her scalp, oiled it every night like clockwork, and yet the bald spot kept spreading. After 6 months, she sat across from me crying and told me she's done everything right. What else is she supposed to do? I showed her the scan. It was already too late for the follicles in that patch, not because of the products she used, but because of something no one warned her about, something that's quietly affecting half of Black women today. So, what is it? And why haven't you heard about it until now? If you're a Black woman who's losing hair around your crown or your edges, and you've stopped relaxing, stopped braiding, even started sleeping in silk wraps, but the bald spot still seems to grow bigger, I want you to know you're not crazy, and it's not your fault. I'm Dr. Anna, a board-certified dermatologist. For years, I've treated thousands of Black women suffering from a condition.
Okay, so my feed is, she mentions her name, and Here's some one testimony anyway. But now I'm just taking you on the same journey that I'm going on with regard to researching. Let me go back and see if it'll come back up. It stopped. Let's go to frequently asked questions. They got a frequently asked questions. They talk about how is this different from regular hair serums that never work for my hair? It says the hair ampoule serum uses Korean precision technology that delivers concentrated actives in exact doses, unlike regular serums that lose potency over time. They ask about helping edges grow back. A clinical study showed visible hair thickness improvement starting in 3 weeks. Let's see. They show here above here says 4.4 million views on Instagram. Can I get the Instagram for here? I can't. That's why it's interesting. I can't find it, but it popped up. Korean ampoule technology. Okay. See the real transformations from real customers. Their rating, they said, is 4.8 by 5 by over 1,000 people. Thicker hair, clinical studies. What they say? Thicker clinical study participants. So, in my mind, I'm like, can I find the Follow Drop clinical study? Is that a way? Let me go here and see. But, Follow Drop mushroom. Okay, now that's not a page. GHKCU peptide. It's the same thing, maybe. Product page 2. Yeah. So, okay, here's the Follow Drop Facebook page, or one of them. It just says clinically proven hair growth soft chews. Get thicker hair in 3 weeks. So that's there. See, look, ain't nothing on here but 2 things. May and July. So, yeah. I don't know. Go back to Follow Drop. Where was I looking at it? Here. That was one Facebook. And let me go to the other one and see if that's...
She covered the spot for years with wigs until a trichologist showed her the detox step that helped calm her scalp and reawaken growth. 9 out of 10 women still miss it.
Oh, wait a minute.
As a trichologist...
Look, you see at the bottom here it says, this is a scam. This product is not made by black female dermatologists. Trichologist, what is a trichologist? Well, she could Google that, but a trichologist specializes in hair loss as well. You have a dermatologist that's board certified. You have trichologists. They have different levels of certification, but you have to look at that yourself. But this product is made in China. This is someone that has posted on here, a Cheryl Eakins. There's 5 comments there. So when I open up that Facebook page, it automatically goes there. And I can't seem to get out of it. So we're going to go back. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to see if I could get information on it. But now I'm going to show y'all what I found in ChatGPT. And yes, I use AI as an assistant. It helps a great deal. So in here, my prompt, or what I asked, I said, give me details on Follow Drop being advertised now for CCCA. And the response was, ChatGPT could not find. It said, I wasn't able to find any credible information or current advertising campaigns for Follow Drop specifically to CCCA. But it explained what CCCA is, So it was trying to look for association with the two, all right? Because the ad that I saw talked about CCCA. So anyway, it says if you're considering Folidrop or similar products, step to take: consult a board-certified dermatologist. Talked about or trichologists, especially one experienced in treating hair loss in black women. If any lipid or peptide-based serums like Folidrop have been evaluated for scarring alopecia or are being studied in adjacent to standard medical protocols. So it's saying, go to a board-certified dermatologist, ask if any lipid or peptide-based serums like Folidrop have been evaluated. So you're asking the dermatologist. Verify if the product contains anti-inflammatory, growth-stimulating, or follicle support. Red flags: claims of instant regrowth or rapid reversal often overlook the underlying scarring nature of the condition. Products that promise dramatic fixes without medical evaluation should be approached cautiously. Key points: it was just going over the CCCA, standard treatments, Folidrop and CCCA, nothing verified. In short, Folidrop is not currently recognized or marketed for CCCA. Anyway, I said, well, just go to Folidrop.com. And it says, here's what I found. Okay. What Folidrop says, it promotes itself as a clinically backed hair growth serum that can deliver visible improvement in as little as 3 weeks, right? However, the website does not mention CCCA, and I'm going to get off of that. It said community feedback that a user, a female, someone gave a review, and she was saying she had CCCA, a form of alopecia, while anecdotal reviews like these are encouraging, they stem from personal experience and are not clinical evidence. So, they're talking about more ads that show up for it. Okay. What dermatology recommends for CCCA? Trusted clinical guidelines emphasize, scarring alopecia, destroys the follicles through inflammation and fibrosis. Early diagnosis is critical. And they talk about the treatments that the dermatologist suggests and other emerging therapies. Unless Folidrop clearly indicates it works in combination with or in lieu of these medically endorsed treatments, it doesn't fit into established protocols. So here's a summary table. Let's see. This may be a lot for many people. So now, here's a clear overview of Folidrop's key ingredients. See, because I asked, what are Folidrop's ingredients and are there any endocrine disruptions? Here's a clear overview of Folidrop's key ingredients, their intended functions, and whether any known endocrine disrupting compounds are present. Main ingredients: Folidrop Hair Revival Ampoule. According to Folidrop marketing materials, their Ampoule serum features a focused, limited ingredient system, including all the things you see listed here. Folidrop describes its delivery system as Korean ampoule technology, emphasizing sealed, single-use vials to ensure potency and freshness. No mention is made of other additives like fragrances, parabens, phthalates, or preservatives in these primary ingredients. No mention is made of other. Overview of endocrine disruptor assessment. Endocrine disrupting chemicals, including ABPA, phthalates, and all the other things you see listed here, can mimic or interfere with natural hormones. They've been linked to reproductive, metabolic, and developmental issues. Folidrop ingredients versus non-endocrine disruptors. So they list what are non, There's no evidence these ingredients act like BPA, paraffins, and phthalates. Folodrop does not list any ingredients commonly flagged by regulatory authorities. Caveats: the public ingredient list is limited. The public ingredient list is limited. Folodrop does not provide a fully detailed formula. Without full transparency or third party testing, you can't completely rule out minor components of concern. So, recommendations and precautions. If minimizing exposure to possible endocrine disruptors is a priority, request a full ingredient list or safety data sheet from Folodrop customer service. Check for independent lab tests or certifications. Patch test the product. Use in moderation. Now, see, that might seem like a lot for you to do, right? But guess what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here and see what happens. Let me go over to Folodrop. What did it say? It said, ask for, request a full ingredient list or safety data sheet from their customer service. So I'm going to copy, wait a minute, no. Select text. Okay, got to go back here because I want to grab that. Suggestion. See, y'all getting this real time. I ain't prettying this up at all. I'm going to say request a full, right? I'm going to copy it. I'm going back over here to Folodrop. Okay? Contact. Okay, let's go over here to contact. All right, we're going to see what happens. I'm going to say chakra because that's what I go by. They don't need to know nothing else. Okay, email. Put Chakra Wanda. And my phone number, I ain't putting a phone number in there. They don't need my phone number. They just trying to get my email anyway. You see that? Huh. I'm going to say, hi. Can you provide... Let me just paste this. I'm going to test this process out, y'all. Come on now. Can you provide an ingredient list, a full ingredient list or safety data sheet? See, the way I'm putting this in there, they gonna know. They gonna be like, oh, wait a minute now. A regular consumer ain't gonna be talking that language. I'm gonna say, I have alopecia and need to know ingredients before purchasing. Thanks. I'm gonna be so much. Looking forward to your reply. So, okay, y'all see now. I'm gonna put it in there. We gonna see what happens. Let me hit send. Okay, I'm gonna check my email and I'm gonna let y'all know. I gotta note this down since I'm doing this type of sleuthing, if you will. Right. So I got a response on July 28th. Well, July 28th, 6:47 p.m. I sent the email, and here's the response from Folodrop. Thank you for reaching out. There are no common allergens or harmful ingredients in our hair growth serum. We proudly use natural active ingredients in our formula, appreciated by thousands of empowered Black women around the world with powerful hair growth. If you have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to ask. Tanya Williams, Customer Support Team. So, dear client, this is the process for and the steps that I would suggest, which is the suggestion that I received from the Hair Loss Conference with S.T.R.A.N.D Network, in identifying the ingredients in a product that you might be interested in. What are your thoughts about this step? About the response from the email? Not putting any shade out there, but just remember that Congress, there are 4 bills on the Congress floor. And I'll put that article link below. And I'm going to point out, too, at the end of this, the important pieces of that particular bill that is currently been held up.